With a name that translates to Land of the Free, Thailand is a tropical paradise of Southeast Asia, bordered by Malaysia, Myanmar, Laos and Cambodia. Formerly Siam, and with a population of 66 million, the country is as expansive in culture as it is in wide and varied landscapes. Up until a few days prior to our departure, Jules and I hadn't actually met. Jules is 29 years young from Cobram, Victoria, and is an avid cyclist and well-respected roadie. Up until this trip, Jules hadn't ventured to explore Asia on bike.
Jack Thompson, or JackUltraCyclist as he's known on the web, is 30 years old and has been lucky enough to travel all over the world on two wheels. Late last year, Jack was deemed the most extreme cyclist on earth.
Though Jules and I didn't know one another prior, it turns out we've always shared a common love of freedom, life on the road, giant bikes and adventure. Earlier this year, the Thai Tourism Authority were kind enough to invite us on a 2-week self-supported adventure, exploring the Gulf of Thailand, on bikes of course, and the following is a glimpse of what transpired. Lads have just checked into Perth International Airport and we've been lucky enough to be upgraded to Thai Airways Royal Silk. Let's get this show on the road. We were stoked. Sitting in business class, sipping back on Thai beers, the realisation sunk in that this may be our last treat of real luxury before living out of our bike bags in one pair of clothes for the next 2 weeks. Day one on the bike was a real baptism of fire as we adjusted to drinking the copious amounts of water required to sustain our performance and health on the bike. As we ventured on south, the guzzling of water in a camel-esque nature just became the norm, and we adapted to drinking 6+ litres of water each day. Having ridden through the metropolis that is Bangkok, it was both a welcome and cool change to arrive at the seaside hotspot of Chiam. The temperatures dropped and we enjoyed the first of Thailand's many and varied coastal beauties. As we made our way into Champon, the clouds closed in and we experienced our first real dose of tropical afternoon rain. As we washed our kit and refreshed following our morning on the pedals, the temperatures dropped, allowing us to enjoy an afternoon of exploring the local market scene, with less sweat than normal. The food on the road is dirt cheap. Fluid refuels, ice creams and snacks would cost just $3 to $4 and would enable us to push on energised for hours to come. So cheap was the food that our rule was to donate any change back to the local vendor. The smiles we received as a show of our generosity certainly got the feel-good vibes flowing. We were greeted with open arms everywhere we went. A standout was in Surat Thani, the halfway point of our adventure, where both the local tourism board and government officials took us under their wing. The 36 hours that ensued was a whirlwind as we enjoyed local sights and attractions along with tasty Thai fare. We were amazed at the generosity of the local people, not only in the Surat Thani province, but all throughout Thailand. As we narrowed in on our final destination of Phuket, we were met by a group of local riders as we rolled into Chandy. The lads agreed to meet us early the following morning and guide us on a local route to our destination in Krabi. Fueled up on local coffee, we proceeded to enjoy the Chandy chop and the taste of our own stems for the next 100 kilometres. Unreal. We crossed from Thailand's mainland to the island of Phuket, and the realisation that our journey was all but over began to sink in. As we weaved our way along the varied tropical beaches perched high above the white sand kissing the shores of the Andaman Sea, both Jules and I raised a toast to an incredible 2 weeks on the bike. Without word of a lie, Thailand is one of the world's best kept cycling secrets.